used to dream for the sky I would worship.
Hi, I thought I'd do a book review today, but I don't actually have the book with me. It is Warm Bodies by Marion. And as I said on my Goodreads review, I found the book through the trailer for the movie that comes out next year in February, and someone made the comment that they're gonna hate it when loads of people who don't even know about the book and only just found out about the movie are gonna be like, I'm the biggest fan in the world. I didn't know it was a book, so I was like, okay, I should probably read it. Just getting it out there. I enjoyed it. Yes, I did. The book is about this zombie called R, and he's called R because he cannot remember his name, because zombies in this world forget everything when they die. There are quite a lot of zombies because it's in the future and the world has basically died, everything has gone wrong, and there are only a few survivors. But it's really interesting because the zombies, like R, aren't just brain dead. They may kind of shuffle and grunt, but inside, because we're inside R's head, they have some really complex thoughts. And surprisingly, for something that, you know, eats dead flesh, you weren't repulsed at all. Well, a little bit, because I don't like guts and stuff, but really liked R, actually. He was a really interesting character to read about. I really liked Marion's writing style. Nice to read, and there were some very deep little things in there, little nuggets of wisdom. I can't really tell you one of the main things that I thought made it really interesting and original, but there is something in there that happens with the zombies, and I thought it was cool. And there are two tiers of zombies. There's like the ones that they call the fleshies, who still have flesh, obviously, but it's all rotting. And then there are ones that are basically just bones and disgusting looking things. Yeah, they're bonies, and they are just, don't like those. I just thought the whole plot and everything was really original. I'm not sure, maybe it's because I haven't read many zombie novels, so I don't really know, but oh, and I liked how there were different perspectives at times, because when zombies eat brain, they get little flashes of the person's memories and things, which zombies really like because they themselves have no memories. And as the book continues, R meets this girl called Julie when he's on a hunting trip with some other zombies, and unusually his first urge is not to eat her, although he has just started to eat her boyfriend. His initial feeling is to protect her, and basically that's what he tries to do. Julie is human, so they're not really meant to be friends. So in terms of characters, the main character obviously was R, and I really liked him. I thought he was incredibly lovable for someone who goes around eating people. That's not really a turn on, but it worked for him. He was kind of like a tortured poet because he had so many meaningful things in his head, but he just couldn't get them out because being a zombie he couldn't really talk that much, and he was kind of stuck in this mundane life. But then that all kind of changes. He was a surprisingly good love interest because it is basically a romance with zombies. I liked him and his character. He definitely wasn't perfect, but that made you love him more, so. And then there's Julie, who is the female he's interested in. Again, she is definitely not perfect. R really seems to love her, so I kind of liked her just because he did. There was quite a lot of stuff from her past and her family and relationships and stuff, but she was definitely very interesting to read about. Not a character I have really seen that much in books. I'm not saying that there aren't others like her, because there are, but I just haven't read them. There's this other zombie called M. He was quite funny because, I mean, when they're zombies you have to cut them a bit of slack because they do need to eat people to survive. You kind of just have to accept that. He was a bit of a ladies' man with the other zombies, which is weird to read about. And then they have zombie kids and stuff, and it was just like, whoa. And they had church for zombies. Oh, and then there's Perry, who was Julie's boyfriend, who are 8, basically. You get to see him when R eats the brain, and some other times you should read the book to figure out what I'm talking about. So basically, I really enjoyed the whole thing. I just thought it was a very interesting concept. There were some slightly cheesy moments. There was some swearing. I might have preferred it without it, but then I also think that the characters needed to say those things because that's how they would have reacted. So it was really enjoyable for a zombie love story set in a post-apocalyptic world, which was very philosophical. And although it's talking about this other world, it kind of makes comments on our own world and lives, and they made some very good points. And the cover is really pretty. I really liked I think it's the UK edition rather than the American one. It's really nice, although I think it is a tree made out of blood, but it just looks really pretty. And there are anatomical drawings, which is pretty cool. I really liked it. You should read it. Maybe you will too.